you, but I'm going to Argentina.
Where?
Argentina.
On your bike?
Yeah.
Oh man, I love you.
The plan is to work the summer in British Columbia, then cycle from Alaska to Argentina. But I had 30 days to spare, and what better way to do a warm-up ride than to bike 3000 kilometers from the Arctic Ocean. So let me take you along for a ride, but not the kind you would see at the movies, on TV or on the cover of National Geographic. There is no pack list, rationed food or a breakdown of where I'll sleep every night. The set is the vast Canadian Northwest, the director, the unpredictable weather, the stars, people I meet on the way, and the script, the open road, and whatever it throws at me. I could only afford the flight to Whitehorse. From there I will have to hitchhike the last 1500 kilometers to the Arctic Ocean.
Big wolves up there, big fucking paws on them. No game out there, buddy. Good luck, unless you're packing a gun and you can shoot the pricks. You better have a lot of bullets.
Yeah.
You sleep with an eye open.
It's been about 3 hours and there has only been one car going in the Dempster. It's the morning of April 4th or 5th, I don't remember, and I just biked out to Tombstone Mountain Park and I'll see if I can get a lift to Inuvik. The scenery here is awesome, but yeah, I guess it's a good waiting spot if I have my stuff all on the ground and see what happens.
I waited 2 days for a ride on the Dempster Highway. It's customary for travelers to dip their wheels in the ocean, but I can't do that. And that is a good thing, because I'll be sleeping on it. With a population of just under 1000, Tuktoyaktuk sits on the shore of the Arctic Ocean. I cycled to the end of town to find a license plate for my bike, and then, like any tourist, I visited the local grocery store to take pictures.
There, nothing's in there. Oh, who that? Hey, those are mine. What are you gonna do now? Hey, that's my glove. Give it back. Give it back. Thank you. Now you're gonna eat my shoes? Now you're gonna eat the camera. Okay, that's enough. So this is it? The ice road?
The forecast was light snowfall and wind, but I didn't come all this way to hide from the weather. There is snow here 9 months of the year, and I wanted to see the north as it truly was.
You're riding to the lake to where? British Columbia.
I'm a motorcycle and there's no fucking way I'm bringing out here. A little bit too cold on the face.
I've reached the Mackenzie Delta. I just had my first fall on the ice. It was this crap right here, big sucker. And yeah, I really hope the road gets better from here because I still have a long way to go.
The forecast was wrong. This was a storm, complete whiteout. This was unreal. I was lost somewhere on another world. A world of blue ice and white sky. A world where the only things that mattered were staying warm and moving forward. I wasn't doing either of those very well.
There's lots of cracks on the ice road, and you get into one of these and you come to a complete stop like this one.
Everything was strange. Even the snowplows weren't on the road.
So I'm pretty much worried. Everything I have. Where? Argentina. On your bike? Yeah. Oh man, I love you. That's too cool. You sure you're good to go? Anna, you got any water? Yeah.
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
You're kidding me. Are you serious?
Yeah.
You guys, this is the guy, his famous guy. He's from He's driving to Argentina from Tuktoyaktuk. I just seen him in this blizzard outside. I don't know if you guys can see what's going on out there. Anyways, he's going as far as Reindeer Station, and he's going to camp in one of the cabins there tonight. This guy sleeps on the road if he has to. He's pedaling his bike to Argentina. This guy on a bike, I almost ran into him all of a sudden because there was a whiteout in his truck. He says, I almost ran into him. So you better look out, Jerry, on your way down. I says, yeah, I know.
Was that the guy with the oil tanker?
Yeah.
Okay, what happened was I see the guy, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take a nice picture of him. I take out my camera, and then I fall.
Yeah, he said he fell over on his bike. He says I slowed down and he said and I slowed right down, and all of a sudden I looked at my rearview mirror. He's on his bike pedaling again.
Yeah, I saw him stop, and I'm like, I don't have enough time.
Well, man, hey, you know what? Congratulations. Thanks.
How could I forget this? The calming view of the moon as the storm settled, and making out the silhouette of Reindeer Station. As the trucker suggested, one of the cabins was left open and there was a wood stove.
Well, good enough for the weather is turning nasty, so you won't. I guess he'll be okay. And where was he headed to now?
I was headed to a klavik.
This is some special kind of ice. It's so slippery that when you fall, you can't even get up.
Oh, here beneath the swaying cedar trees, you and I will build our home. Yes, here beneath those wild waves where ships of old sink down like a stone. Where the sailors' eyes of gold, sailors' eyes were closed by the fingers of the ocean took them in. And the cries of their lovers were taken up and spoken by the wind. Oh, spoken
And what's your
by
name?
Charlie Oscar.
So take my hand. Together we will turn, make our stand. For this life's too short to live so far away from the place that is calling us to stay.
It took me 18 frigid hours to cycle 160 kilometers, and now it was time for some well-earned rest. And then I got a chance to pet some dogs, watch the snowmobile race, and best of all, ride a skidoo myself. But this isn't me. Neither is this. That's me, moments before I got stuck on the powder snow.
How long it took you to come from Tuk?
I took 2 days to Aklavik. Then I waited 1 day because the road was snowed in.
Yeah.
And then 1 more day to here.
And where you sleep?
Oh, I sleep in churches, wherever I can find. On the Arctic Ocean.
Or on the side of the road, eh?
Yeah.
Just for the fun of it.
The north is a cold and unforgiving place, but the hearts of the people are warm. Aside from my first night on the Arctic Ocean, I didn't have to sleep outside, thanks to Sister Faye, the MacLeod family, and Paul. But that was about to change. The next town is 700 kilometers away. Back in the 1800s, a patrol from Fort McPherson to Dawson City got lost and perished under the harsh weather. Constable Dempster led the rescue party to recover the remains. The road was named after him. The Dempster Highway is the only road in Canada that crosses the Arctic Circle, and it traverses some of Canada's most remote and wild regions. I didn't even look at the forecast, but this time I should have. The Richardson Mountains are known for their merciless storms and unpredictable weather. In winter, the road can be closed for weeks at a time. I reached the mountain pass at 10 p.m. While going north, I saw a radio tower on one of the peaks, and this was the road to it. I looked at the radio tower and at the faint road in the distance. It's impossible. At times, I had to lift my bike with every step I took. Then I would stop and look back. Where was I? How did I get here? Why am I doing this?
Just gotta make it over there. See that road? Look. Yeah.
And then I found the answer to my questions. I was on a mountain peak somewhere in the Arctic. I chose to challenge myself.
Oh my god. Oh.
But I still had a long way to go.
Oh, I've traveled all around the world. I've lived in cabins, boxes, boats, and caves. But I never felt so home till I walked these forests, beaches, coves, and bays. And when the stars are out at night, it's like 1,000,000 jewels dancing in the sky. And I could live here all alone, but I'd rather have your sweetness by my side. Your sweetness by my side. So take my hand. Together we will turn and make our stand. For this life's too short to live so far away from the place that's calling us for the stay.
There was a cyclist coming up over the other side of Border Hill, and I just couldn't believe it. I said, "There was what?" And he said, "A cyclist." And I thought he was crazy. And then I seen you coming up over, and I just shook my head.
I was now entering the Yukon. Only 30,000 people inhabit this vast territory. I will follow the Dempster and then the Klondike Highway to Whitehorse. The mud was everywhere. It got my derailleur into the wheel, breaking it beyond repair.
So I'm going again after the derailleur broke. I guess I'm single speed. I can only go about 10 kilometers per hour.
I stepped outside in the middle of the night to see the bright moon illuminate the soft tundra, the shadows of the mountains, and the dancing northern lights.
So the chain keeps breaking. I can't even go a tiny hill like this one. That's like, yeah, that's like nothing.
Without the master link, I couldn't fix the chain. It kept breaking again and again. I ended up having to push my bike up the hills and cruise downhill until the Arctic Circle. With the nearest bike shop 900 kilometers away and the Dempster Highway closing within a week or two for the spring melt, I had few options. I had to find a ride to Whitehorse.
You know what? Them things we just seen back there, I don't think that was caribou. I think that was reindeer.
The symbol of White Horse was built using scrap metal donated by residents of the Yukon. Instead of spending the day at the museum, I tried to find the answer to some pressing questions, such as the name of this salesman posing with a salmon, and which towing company delivers cars upside down. Susan, who came to visit family and decided to help keep the city clean.
And I was the first smallest baby born in the Yukon that ever lived. Seriously, that's true.
Mind what? Oh, not at all.
I just kind of said, let's go.
I decided to continue down the Alaska Highway.
Hello! Hello! So I'm finally back on the Alaska Highway. I still have a long way to go and I'm way behind schedule. Hey, it's a beautiful day today.
It is that. Where are you from? There's a park up ahead that is full of buffalo. Yeah, what are you gonna do in there?
I'm actually not going that way, but I did want to see the buffalo.
There would be headwind and snow for the next 2 days, but why does that even matter?
Yes, life, it's a bowling ball, it's got holes, but it still rolls on and still that we get knocked down to get back up again. Yes, we're old, yes, we're all the same, yes, we're old.
It's absolutely brutal.
Yeah, it's time. Well, it takes its toll when we get red old, just to find that you're 55 without grandchild. Now you swear all the same, yes, we're all the same, yes, we're all the same, yes, we're.
Okay. I'm just gonna camp right here.
away from the bad weather. I have some sun. I don't have so much headwind, and yeah, it's pretty good.
I wasn't so far north anymore, and the days were getting shorter. That meant riding in the dark.
You need a ride?
Oh no, I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
Yeah? Okay.
At Watson Lake, I stayed with Barry, who went to hunt muskox in the Arctic, and Susan, who took me out to see a bison and told me the story behind the Signpost Forest. So what's the story behind the Signpost Forest?
Oh, well, that's supposedly when 1942, when they were building the American Army was building the Alaska Highway,
Yep.
and they had a camp here, and some homesick soldier who lived in Chicago put up one sign that said, well, it was already a signpost to direct to the airport, which is off a little ways.
Mm-hmm.
So on that sign, I guess, or he put up his own one, and he put Chicago and how many kilometers or miles it would have been, of course. So he put that up, and then other people started putting theirs up. So that's
Nice.
just
And now it's how many? 40,000?
No, 70 something, I think.